I decided after years of having someone else manage my own money that I needed to take responsibility for myself to understand better. Even if I eventually go back into having somebody else manage it for me, at least I have a clearer understanding of how the markets are working and asset allocation and the psychology behind it, the emotional quotient, which is also a big factor.
First of all, I've always been dealing with the brokers for years. And after the last workshop, it was really wonderful to listen to someone who has my interest at heart and is willing to teach. It has given me a lot more confidence to be able to do my own stock. But like I said, the last time, I'm able now to look at a chart and unemotionally analyze it.
I enjoyed it immensely. A lot of material and a lot of very interesting stuff that gave me, I think, a lot more insight into trading. I think being able to draw lines on price charts, relative strength lines, trend lines, being able to understand better how relative strength indicators work, how divergence works to affect my ability to understand better where the future price of the stock is going to go. I think it gives a retail investor like me a good plan to use in trying to evaluate whether or not a certain stock is worth considering to buy, and then if it turns out that you are interested in going forward with that stock, to know appropriate entry and exit points for that stock. I feel a lot more confident. I feel like I have the tools. It's up to me to spend more time to sharpen what I've learned in the course, but I do feel a lot more confident. Yes, I do.
I had a system, but it was a very mechanical system, and so a lot of the ways I was looking at a lot of the indicators and oscillators was very restrictive, and so I realized that I need to take a broader view and be able to take more issues into consideration. Again, because I was doing it in a rather strict fashion where I had certain signals for trading ranges and then other ones for trending. And so now I'm realizing I need to take a look at the whole picture. Well, it does seem a bit overwhelming at first, but then when we actually went through it for the two examples, I realized, you can do it very quickly. And as one gets more experience, as Larry said, he can do it in 30 seconds. Well, I don't aim for that. But hopefully, in maybe 20 minutes or so, you should be able to do that. I think you need to revisit it time and time again to really understand how it works and how it's meaningful, to each of us personally.
I thought the course was great. I thought it had a lot of good information in it for novice and experienced traders alike. I think it was great learning the basics on the Bollinger Bands, the MACD, the relative strength indicators. I think Larry's knowledge and also his approach to it for, again, novice and experienced investors.
I wanted to gain a greater confidence in my trading. I've traded for a while, but I haven't been very confident and very aware of that I don't know really what I'm doing. The discipline of actually going through the various indicators one by one and sort of examining each one in turn to sort of see which are relevant and which are sort of giving indications to help you with that decision-making process. I have a number of friends who trade and know a certain amount in the market, and as I was taking the course, I was thinking, boy, I wish I should tell this person, that person about the course, because I think it would help anybody who's an active trader.